On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball. Chris Bassett gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Eduardo Nunez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box, Ronald Calzado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole. 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Soft liner towards center. That's in there, base hit. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1 the count. Well on the ground to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
2-0 now. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The second for one. On to first, and Trumbo's gone as well. It's a double play. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. If you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Orioles settle for one. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. So coming to the plate, Adam Jones. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Hit hard on the ground to second. Nagel loves it. And that's out number 1.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Ready now for Baltimore, Adeiny Echeverria. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Up high in the air. Abreu has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping in, Kobayashi, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the 3rd frame in this one from Old. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Line to the right side, but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Third baseman,
in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Grounded to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Striding in once again, Ronald Calzado. He reached on a single in his first try.
Ronald Calzado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. The 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Calzado makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Dozier is under it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. but they're on top 1-0. Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Trey Mancini.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hard ground ball to third. Dozier scoops it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Schoop comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Nagel scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Looking at his career totals, Jones has accumulated a little over 1,800 hits during his time in a big league uniform.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1. Here's Echeverria now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Adani.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Count even at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
All right, back to him on the mound. In now, Cody Ashe, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. So striding in, Chance Sisco. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. To 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Another 1-2 delivery. This is line to left. Altair is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in once again, Ronald Calzado. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Trey Mancini would be next. The line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. Off-liner towards first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 2-1. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Tommy Chang comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Tommy Chang.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Royals took the lead in the fourth.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
Afternoon base. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Machado moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
And the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. So 1-1. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play. Set to get his day started, Ray Stacy, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Cutter low, 1-1. Late that time for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side. Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third. He can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders. in the game.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Popped him up. Dozier in foul ground, and this will land foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game, and that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's Jurickson Profar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next for the Tigers, James McCann. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So digging in now, Romeo Santos. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Romeo Santos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Third inning, no score to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Nope. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up. No. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Iglesias is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a knee-high fastball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ray Stacy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A bouncer up the middle, backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Jeimer Candelario will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Profar stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Runners on first with 1 down. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. He spoils another one and will do it again. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. This one's down to third. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Next up for Detroit, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 34, James McCann.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. McCann gets his lead at first. Nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Nagel over to his right. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Clint Frazier was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Digging in once again, Mason Ibarra. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Next for the Tigers, Ray Stacy. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Cabrera rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Stacy stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Drilled right back up the middle. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, Dero. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Detroit jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead.